Okay. That just ruined it. I hope that goes on YouTube. Can you see it?
Hey, you look good.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'll have to edit that part out. Okay, good morning, first off. Just like to introduce myself. My name's Cameron, or Mr. Katowski, I guess. And then my fellow compadre here,
There you go.
Mr. Flynn.
Yeah.
First off, I guess we want to know your names, so we'll just go to introduce yourself.
I'm Craig.
Craig?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Michael.
Michael?
Yeah.
John? Mike? Michael? Just Michael?
Okay.
Okay, so Craig, Michael, and John. Okay. So this morning, first off, we're just going to kind of warm up. I just want to first off warm up our lungs. So what I want everybody to do is, can you please put your instruments down on the ground and stand up so that you have a little bit of arm space around you. Let's just spread out a little bit. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to warm up our lungs. Now warming up your lungs is a good idea because you play a wind instrument. Wind comes from your lungs, and that's controlled by your diaphragm underneath your lungs. Okay. So what we're going to do first off is I want you to put your hands down here, and I'm going to count off. Actually, I'm going to have a metronome that does that for me. And what I want us to do is I want us to breathe in for 6 counts, lift our arms up, and then breathe out for 6 counts and lower our arms, and then we'll do 7, 8, and so on. So 8 clicks from the metronome, and then we're in. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. 2, 3, 4, 7 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Now what I kind of noticed, you guys can sit down now. How do your lungs feel? You feel a little bit warmed up, a little bit more free?
Yeah.
What you want to make sure you're doing during this exercise is you're making sure that you take the entire 6, 7, 8, 9 counts to breathe in, and then take the entire amount to breathe out. Because what that's doing is it's allowing your body to fully open up and use the full lung capacity that you have, as well as push it back out using your diaphragm, which is the... Anybody can tell me what the diaphragm is?
It's a muscle.
Yes, it is a muscle. Yeah, it's a muscle underneath your lungs that allows you to, it helps you breathe in and breathe out. Pushes your lungs because your lungs are just like balloons essentially. So if it didn't have the diaphragm, they couldn't open up or compress. Okay, so it helps you breathe. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little Remington exercise. So if you guys could please pick up your instruments. Now I'm sure you've all done the Remington exercise before. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Does anyone know who it's named after? Mine is a guy named Remington. John Remington. No. Close up. His name was Emory Remington, and he was a trombone professor at Eastman University. Have you ever heard of Eastman?
No.
No, it's one of the biggest music schools in the nation. So, guy knows what he's talking about, essentially. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play the Remington exercise. I'm going to model, and then I want you guys to play it, okay? So... What we're going to do is we're going to do 2 counts on the F, and then 2 counts on the next note. Breathe in, okay? So I'll give you 8 counts, and then you're in. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, try it again. 2 counts and then 2 counts. You may want to clean off your slide. Here we go. Here we go. Quick slides. Okay, it's a B flat after that. So you have how many positions on the trombone?
7.
7. Okay, so we got to make sure we're counting, make sure we're listening. Also, we want to make sure that when each time we go out to a position, we're actually thinking about the position we're going to and what note we're playing. Okay, so think about that for next time. Next, what we're going to do, if you could take out your lip benders exercises, and if you could go to number 2, please. How many times have you guys played this lip benders exercise?
Lots.
Lots. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the first, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures, looking at the music, and then we're gonna play the first 8 measures without looking at the music, okay? Just because if you've played it lots, I'm sure you can memorize it. So here we go. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna speed that up. So, here we go. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Quick slides. Okay, so how do you think you did? Let's give an analysis of that performance. Do you think that it sounded together, well balanced, good blend, good intonation on all the notes?
Yes.
Okay, scale 1 to 10.
7.5.
7.5.
6.
6.
I'll give it a 8.
Giving it an 8. Okay, so we're averaging around a 7. Okay, let's try to bump it up to an 8.5, 9-ish. Okay. Now we're gonna try to do it without the music. Still keeping in mind that we want to try to get this to an 8. Okay. So flip it over, something like that. It's pretty much just a B flat scale. It's just remembering the pattern. Here we go. This time, make sure you're listening to each other because you don't have music to look at. Okay. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, we gotta recover just a little bit better. Think about the notes. It's a B flat scale, or it's in the key of B flat. So you have how many flats?
2.
2. Okay, so keep that in mind. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to each other. Okay, yeah. So it sounded good. Now we're gonna do another one at a time. How do you think it went?
8.
8,
7.
7, 8. Thank you for helping the average. So that average is about 8. So yeah, I would agree. That went a lot better than the first time because you guys started listening to each other because you weren't staring at the music. So I want you to try to work on that throughout the rest of the stuff. Okay? Next, let's move on to Savannah River Rhapsody. And today we're going to be working on from the beginning to measure 13, and what we're going to specifically work on is articulations. Now, can anybody tell me the different types of articulations that we are dealing with between measures 1 and measures 13? could even make shapes with your hands and the such.
Makes sense.
What type of accents? Do you know what accents are?
They just kind of
Sharpen the
I
note.
don't know really like a
Your
exact
attack
definition.
Okay, the attack. The attack is different. Yeah, you don't want to make the note sharp, trust me, because it just changes the note. And you don't want to do that. So the attack is different. No, the attack is the beginning of the note. What's the difference between this kind of accent and this kind of accent?
There's kind of like a short and some accent with a staccato.
Okay. Yeah, it's shorter. Staccato. Yeah. So staccato means kind of. Yeah. I mean, for a general synopsis of staccato, yes, it means short. What I want more of a staccato is separated. I want the notes to be separated from the next one. Okay. Now that's this kind of accent. What about this kind of accent? Can anybody tell me what we're looking for there? It does again have to do with the attack, but what are we going to do with it?
It's gonna be a longer note.
Okay, yeah, the note length is going to be longer. What this is it's more of a marcato accent. And what we want to do is we want to have the full length of the note, so that's called tenuto. But we want the entire length of the note, just we want there to be more of an attack. We want to hear the beginning of the note, okay? So think about that when you're playing the notes. This is going to be short, with a staccato underneath, and this is going to be a marcato accent, so you want to play the full length of the note, just give the beginning a little bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play them at the beginning for you guys. Are you split up 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just start from the beginning, and let's see how this goes, keeping in mind the different types of accents that we just talked about.
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute? Okay. Here we go.